And now to President Joe Biden's recent executive order. He made a sweeping order to severely restrict asylum claims at the southern border. And during his announcement on Tuesday, he said he would have preferred to have had bipartisan legislation from Congress to handle the border crisis. But instead, we've got this. There's been some criticism of this from both sides as we bring in CBS News' Jared Hill live with us now from New York. Good morning, Jared. I know we're getting lots of reaction as we're just a couple hours into this executive order now.
Oh, of course, Audrina, and there's going to be more coming in. This is essentially an executive action limiting asylum claims to specific points of entry along the southern border while numbers stay at a certain level. President Biden, as you mentioned, is arguing that congressional Republicans basically forced his hand after rejecting the latest border reform bill.
Overnight, a major change to U.S. immigration policy took effect. President Biden's new rule partially bans some asylum claims at the southern border.
To protect America as a land that welcomes immigrants, we must first secure the border and secure it now.
The executive action allows the administration to ban migrants from claiming asylum if they cross outside of official points of entry along the southern border. This would kick in when daily crossings reach 2,500. Giving Border Patrol the authority to quickly reject and deport thousands of people. The new restrictions would be paused 14 days after the weekly average of daily illegal border crossings drops below 1,500. The last time that happened was in July of 2020.
This is a total disaster by Biden.
Prominent Republicans called the move too little too late, while some progressive Democrats argue it's a step in the wrong direction.
This action falls short of our goal of a just and fair immigration policy.
The president says his executive action is also meant to deter migrants from coming to the southern border. But Venezuelan asylum seeker Ramon Eduardo, who is still in Mexico, says he doesn't think the new policy will stop migrants like him from making the dangerous trek north. Legal challenges are almost certain. The American Civil Liberties Union tells CBS News it plans to sue to block the policy, calling it illegal.
Wonder how soon that could happen. Jared, thank you for those updates. And we know this move coming, really interesting timing, right before the presidential election, a few weeks before the president set to debate Donald Trump. I mean, is this already being talked about as far as how this could impact the election at all?
Oh, I mean, certainly, Audrina. This is not just a policy point, but also there's a lot of discussion about the politics around this. Immigration is consistently ranking in the top issues for voters going into the 2024 election, if not number 2, oftentimes number 3 behind the economy. And according to some of the most recent polls, voters are believing that former President Donald Trump would do a better job at handling immigration than President Biden. So there are questions around whether this potentially could shift things for the president in that direction. There is also, though, this question about whether it potentially could alienate some of the more ardent Democratic base voters as well, who have some issues with the way that this is potentially going to be shaking out. So again, we'll have to wait and see over the next couple of months, but there definitely is this political conversation happening around this new policy from the White House.
Yeah, thanks on that insight from both sides of this. Jared Hill, live in New York for us. Thank you so much for that update.